Good morning, everyone. Good Thursday morning. I hope you're having a nice Thursday. Well, the house is clean, so I'm having a nice Thursday now. It's all done. So glad. I'm always glad when I'm done with it. And I'm running a load of laundry. So that's done too. Getting done, not done. Getting done too. And Rick and I are going to be going to walk our grand dog Missy today also. So she'll be very excited to see us. We haven't seen her in a few weeks. So I just know. I'll open the door. She'll be standing there with one of her toys. Look what I have, Grandma. And then when she sees Rick, oh, Grandpa, you're here. And even though she has to go pee, she will give him a giant hug before we go. Always, always. So that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So it is time for story time with Miss Paula. Oh, yes. And I almost forgot. How could I forget? I had a wonderful appointment with my breast specialist yesterday. Everything is great. Everything is going wonderfully. I'm so happy. So I don't have to see him for another year. Yay! So it is time for story time with Miss Paula. So let's say hi to all our friends out there. Hi, Joe. Hi, Evelyn in Arizona. Hi, Emmy. Hi, Jake. Hi, Rory. Hi, Milan. Hi, Meadow. Hi, Nora. Hi, Jack. Hi, Woody. Hi, Eason. Hi, Leo. Hi, MJ. Hi, James. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Vincent. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Christopher. Hi, Eric. Hi, Evan. Hi, Jackson. Hi, John. Hi, Alexandra. Hi, Callum. Hi, Carl. Hi, Brian. Hi, Trey. Hi, Vicente. Hi, Sodi. Hi, Parker. And hi, Camilla. So, and hi to everyone else, not so. Hi to everyone else who's watching. If you'd like me to mention you by name, just ask me in the comments and I will. Today's book is Gingerbread Baby by Jan Brett. So this looks like fun. Let's see. Ooh, that looks like a very fancy gingerbread house. Okay. All right. Thought the pages were stuck, but they're not. Gingerbread Baby by Jan Brett. That means she is the author. She wrote the story, and I'm guessing she also drew the pictures. Very talented. And this is dedicated for Mary, Thelma, Barbara, Megan, Leah, and Martha, with thanks to Alexander Brown. Okay, I'm going to have to turn the book this way because it's, well, let's see, I'm going to try it this way. It was cold outside. It was warm inside. A fine day for gingerbread, Maddie thought. Maddie's mother put the big blue bowl on the table and lit the stove. Maddie took down a worn-looking cookbook with old-fashioned writing on the cover. He opened it up to the page that said, Gingerbread Boy. They measured